The first journal I have here is for my mind. This is going to help keep all the to-dos of life in order, as well as giving me a moment to reflect every week. So I will flip through to some pages here and show you. This is a weekly spread. There's plenty of space to write all the to-dos every week. There's even a line for weekly intention to get myself off on the right foot. But my favorite part of the weekly spreads is this line that says grateful for, and it has one thing every day that I can write down that I am grateful for. I think practicing gratitude is such a great way to bring positivity into your everyday, even if you had a bad day. So some days it might be I'm grateful for chocolate cake, and some days it might be I'm grateful for the existence of the universe. So big or small, it doesn't matter. Practicing gratitude, I think, is really going to help break that cycle of me feeling really chaotic all the time. And then you'll see at the end of every week, there's a moment to reflect. And every week it has different questions, which I love. So you're not just repeating the same things every week. And then for the following week, there's an intention setting page, and it's broken out into health, career, relationships, personal. And then at the bottom of the page here, it says, I will practice self-love by, and I love this because I think oftentimes we all skip over that, which is probably half the reason I'm a little nutty all the time, is because I don't actually take the time out for myself. So here I'm gonna write something that I can do every week. Again, no matter how small it is, it doesn't matter. Sometimes this will just say, I will practice self-love by taking a bath or sitting in solitude for 10 minutes or going for a walk. It doesn't matter how big or small, as long as you practice some form of self-love every week, that can really help create that cycle of positivity as well. And then at the end of every month, I love that there is a reflection and goodbye page. So here you see it says goodbye January, and it has you reflecting a little bit on what worked, what didn't work, what you loved and didn't, and then looking at the week ahead as well. So this is a great view and a great way to do reflection, but in a manageable way. I think with so much going on in life, we don't always have the time to take hours and hours to reflect, but this is a nice snippet of it, and I think it's going to be really helpful. The next journal I have here is for my body, and the reason I say it's for my body is because it's a really creative journal. It's my reading journal for 2023, and when I do creative things, I realize how much my body is relaxed and how stress-free it is. My shoulders are down. I don't have any tension in my neck, and it's just a really great way to relax when you're doing creative things. So this year I went with the theme of super whimsical, head in the clouds. I want to be dreaming all the time and far away from reality, to be honest. The quote I wrote here is, after all, we are just stardust. And I just thought that was a great way to bring perspective. You know, sometimes when you're having a bad day or bad week or something, it gives you perspective that, you know what, it's not actually a bad life, and it's just a moment, and it will pass as well. The next spread here is for the books I'm going to complete this year. It's kind of a bookshelf view, so every time I complete a book, I'll write the name of it on the spine, and then I will color it in with my rating system here. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think I'm going to go with the star system, and so it'll let me see over the course of the year how many 5-star reads I have, how many 4 stars, 3, so on and so forth. The next spread I have here is the top 23 books to read in 2023. If you are watching this video, then I've already released my top 23 books I want to read this year video. I'll link it at the top here. You can go watch that. But what I'm going to do is basically put the book covers of those 23 books onto this spread. So it'll be a really nice view of all of those books. And underneath, I'll probably put the star rating of that book. The next spread here is total books read this year. So I don't typically put a goal every year. I mean, it's fun to come up with 150, 100, whatever it might be, but I want to take the pressure off of reading. I read for fun. It's escapism for me. So I don't really want the pressure of completing a certain number of books, but I put 100 dots here, and that's just plenty of space. I don't think I'll be reading more than that. And what I'll do is I'll number these boxes and then color it in with the genre that I've completed. So whether it's romance or fiction or fantasy, I think it'll be a nice way to look at all of that on one spread and get a feel for where my moods have taken me this year, because I'm a mood reader and that's where my book interests come from. This spread here is my series tracker, so I'm in the middle of a number of series. I know, I have no idea how I sleep at night without having closure on these things, so this year I'm going to attempt to rectify some of that and complete some series and check them off my list and really find some endings and closures to some of these stories and characters that I've been reading for so long. And then this is one of my favorite spreads. This is for favorite quotes. I'm gonna write my favorite quotes in each of these bubbles from different books throughout the year. If I run out of space, there's some space left to add in a few more clouds. But I think this is so whimsical and magical, and it's gonna be a really great way to see all of those favorite quotes all in one place. So as you can see, a lot of cutting and pasting and stickers and fun markers and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, doing creative things sometimes can really help with relaxing your body and letting some of that stress go. So I'm excited about this one this year. And then this final journal this year is for my soul. It's called A Journey Within, an adventure through your mind, heart, and soul. This one is going to be some of that deeper kind of meaningful work on myself that I'm looking to do. Again, I don't have tons of time to do reflection, so I think this is something that I will grab for once a month, maybe twice a month. As you can see, this journal is really beautiful, really whimsical and magical as well, and it just walks you through a number of different prompts and has you asking questions about, limiting beliefs, what it is that you want to achieve, who you think you really are, some of the things that you can let go and that are not serving you anymore. So I'm really looking forward to doing some of this deep, meaningful work with myself. Last year was such a trip in my mind and in my life, and we had a lot going on. I think doing a reflection and really doing that work to evolve and work on yourself is really important to create the next exciting phase of who I am and be the best that I can be for myself and others around me. As you can see, it's just so beautiful. There's pages for mind, body, and soul, and has you looking deep within your heart and inside of your mind as well. I'm really excited. I'll be sharing more as I fill it in, but for now, I'm just gonna give you this quick glimpse through like I did. I think this one's going to be really cathartic and emotional and healing, and I'm really looking forward to it.